Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a new video and today I'll be sharing with you my makeup, not makeup mostly, but skincare makeup empties. I usually don't do these kind of videos because I rarely go through makeup that is finished off. So there are few mascaras and mostly wipes and cleansers, so I thought I'll quickly just share a few things and I'll quickly let you know what is good and what was not good about these things. So yeah, today I just wanted to quickly put this video out, so something new for my channel. Yeah, if you are interested, please do subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you can be notified whenever I'm uploading a video. The link to my Instagram is also there in the description. If you want, you can check it out. And let's start the video quickly. Let's go into the video. So I have a couple of wipes, 4-pack of wipes. So firstly I'll show you the wipes which I just use mostly if I'm doing any swatches or as such. So I usually don't use the makeup wipes as such. I use the baby wipes. So this is the Himalaya Gentle Cleansing Baby Wipes. I mean, this is just an okay wipe. I specifically don't like it just because of this. Once you open it, it doesn't actually stick properly and the wipe is dried off completely. It is not even completely wet. It gets dried up very quickly and you don't really have any liquid substance to clean out these swatches or clean anything in general. So not a big fan of this, so I will never buy this again. It's really bad packaging. This thing, the other packaging also has the similar ones, but the Himalaya one is not good and I really don't like it. I just actually use it just for wiping off my swatches, so I just use for that, but not great at all. Now going on to the wipes that I use to remove my makeup. So this is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost facial wipes. This is actually so good and it is not too wet and not too dry. It is the perfect wipe to remove your makeup. Other wipes usually it gets a little bit dry, so you have to actually use micellar water with it to remove your makeup, but this is very wet. And even the other one, even the simple one, even this is wet enough that you just use it on its own and remove your makeup. And this is also really good, and this has hyaluronic acid in it and it removes waterproof mascara as well. But I usually don't use wipes on my eyes. I just use micellar water on a cotton pad and I use it on my eyes. Usually I don't use wipes for my eyes. I just use it for my face because I do cleanse my face thrice, one with wipes, then again with micellar water, then again with cleanser. So I do it thrice, but this is a good wipe and you usually get offer for 2 packets, so it's a good wet wipes for your face. And then you have the next one, which is the Johnson & Johnson refreshing wipes, and this is 5-in-1, which cleanses, removes waterproof makeup, refreshes smooth skin, protects from dryness, and this is for normal skin. And this is also very similar. I mean, these are really good wipes, removes the makeup properly, but just don't use wet wipes only to remove your makeup. Cleanse your face thoroughly because there is a lot of makeup still left on your face, on your skin, even after cleansing. So please do your makeup routine and your cleansing routine properly. So this is also a nice makeup wipe, and this one is really good. I got this one, which is the Simple Sensitive Skin Expert Kind to Skin Cleansing Facial Wipes, removes waterproof makeup, softer than ever. This also, you don't need to put the micellar water with it to remove your makeup. It's wet enough to use it on your face, on your entire face, and it is pretty good to remove your makeup. So really good wet wipe, and I don't gonna pay a lot for the wet wipes, so the drugstore one is way to go. Now I have 2 cleansers. So firstly we have the Origin Checks and Balances Frothy Face Wash, and this is my favorite face wash. I mean, it's a cleanser, but I mean, it is not proper cleanser. I don't usually use this to remove my makeup and usually use this in morning so that it is my face is fresh enough, and it gets very frothy, and I really feel good after using it because it really makes your face, your skin look really fresh, and you feel like fresh enough in the morning. Nobody's like fresh as soon as you get up, but it's after using this, it actually feels very good on your face, and it has like a mentholy smell and effect to it. I don't know, it feels really good on your skin, so I really like this. And I mean, it's not like available online. I have been like, because it gets like out of stocks so soon. It has some extract to it. It has spearmint, so that is what gives like the mentholy feel, but it doesn't dry your face, it doesn't dry your skin. It is a really good face wash, and you don't need a lot to wash your face. You just need like a tiny bit, and it really lathers up a lot. So this is a really good face wash, and it really takes me a lot of time to finish this off. So it is actually a really good face wash, and I will highly recommend you guys if you want to try a really good face wash. But I usually don't use this one to remove my makeup, just to wash my face, that's all. So it's a good face wash. Now going on to the cleansing gel. This is the Vichy Fresh Cleansing Gel. Removes impurities and pollution particles, reduces the discomfort caused by hard water. I mean, this is a good cleansing gel, but I mean, I don't really know, it doesn't like really do anything for my skin. Just like cleanses your face properly. I don't usually use like a lot of like, I don't really have like a lot of makeup cleansers. I usually use the Cetaphil one because that is amazing. It doesn't have any soap, so I can use it easily on my eyes to remove my makeup. And I have like a lot of balms, and I have like specific cleansers for my makeup removal, but this I use just like face wash. It doesn't lather up a lot. It actually doesn't even lather up, not even little. Like, it is like the Cetaphil, it doesn't lather up a lot, but it is a nice cleansing gel. Not that great, not that bad, normal cleansing gel. But I wouldn't actually purchase it again because I didn't find it that effective on my skin. Just normal cleansing gel, that's all. So we actually have that. Now going on to setting spray. I actually have like two, and this like MAC Fix Plus is almost about to finish off, but I have like a backup. So really good facial spray to set your makeup, really good setting spray for your makeup. And this is a normal one, so it is actually really nice. So always a repurchase because it is a good setting spray. So really love that. And now going on to my favorite Morphe setting spray. I haven't used this setting spray, I think it's been a year, because I am actually using the other one, which is the L'Oreal setting spray. I really just have one left, so I really don't wanna use it because I am not sure whether it is like available on Glamazil, and Cult Beauty usually like don't deliver Morphe products to UAE. I don't know, for some reason. But really amazing setting spray. It has like beautiful, oh my god, it has like little bit is still left. I mean, that is amazing. It has like beautiful mist on it, mister, whatever, but it's amazing. It's like really good and sets your face really nicely. I wanted to try the luminous one, but I don't know when will I be able to, but if I can find it, I'll surely get that and try this. But this is one of my favorite setting spray of all the time. Really good. It doesn't like splatter like droplets on your face. It's like continuous mist, and you can see it makes your it doesn't taste good. It makes your face and your skin look really good. So I have like 2 bottles of it, and I just have like 1 left, so I don't want to use it. So we actually have these. Now going on to the eyebrow gel mascara. So this is the Anastasia eyebrow gel mascara, and this is like a clear one, and this is actually like a mini size. I got it, I think, like a sample, as a sample or as a mini from Sephora, and it's actually pretty good. It sets your eyebrows really nicely. It is like a clear gel, so there is no like color on your brows, but it is actually good. It doesn't make your eyebrows too crunchy, but it's like a little bit crunchy, but it sets your brow hair really nicely. And I would like to buy like a full size one. This is actually pretty good, so I am actually thinking of buying like a full size one, and they also have like the ones which have like color to it according to the brow shade. So maybe that or the clear one, but I think I'm gonna buy it because it is actually pretty good and I really like this one. So we actually have that, and it is like finished off. There is nothing left in this, so we actually have that. Then we have like two mascaras. It's been a while since I have opened it. I have to like let them go because they are dried up. So firstly we have the Maybelline Push Up Mascara. So this is the packaging, and I mostly like this. I mean, I like it for my upper lids as well as my lower lash line. Upper lash line, lashes. I mean, I like it for my upper lashes and my lower lashes, but mostly I use it for my lower lash line because it actually coats your lower lash line really well, and my lower lash line is like wonky. I mean, my lashes are like wonky, but the lower lash line is like way too wonky, so this makes it really easy to coat them. But I mean, this is like a really good mascara, and I'm not sure whether this is like the waterproof one or the normal one, but it's a really good mascara. So I have actually finished it off and I have to let it go. And then I have my next favorite, which is the Big Shot mascara. So this is the Colossal Big Shot mascara, and this is like the volume mascara, and this has like, it's like way too thick and goopy, so it's like gone, but it actually gives a lot of volume, but it gets like clumpy if you use like more than 2 coats. So 2 coats is like more than enough, but it gives you like volume. It doesn't lengthen as such, but it gives you like a volume. Really good mascara from Maybelline mascaras are one of the best mascaras that I know of, so really good. And I think I have to say that I have finished it off, but I mean, there is still little bit product left. I have used this mascara today, but I think I have to let it go, and it is kind of getting like goopy inside. So this is the L'Oreal Waterproof Unlimited Mascara. So this actually is really good. The best part is that you can remove this with just water. You don't need like micellar water or like oil based product to remove this. It just comes out in tube forms just with water. That is the best part, and this is an amazing mascara. This is what I have. Even if I use like 3 or 4 coats, it doesn't like goop up or it doesn't look chunky on my lids. It is actually really good. It gives a nice length. Amazing mascara from L'Oreal. Really good. So with that I'm actually like done, and I think I had like one more brow product, but I am actually not sure where it is, but I'll quickly just see. But I had the Essence eyebrow gel mascara. That is also like finished off, but I think I threw it off. So that was that amazing brow gel mascara. Really good. So yeah guys, this was actually all for my empties video. I usually don't do this kind of video because I usually don't finish off like my foundation or my lipstick as such. So maybe in 6 months I will do like the next empties video whenever I am done with a few things. So yeah guys, this was actually all for today's video. Let me know what products like you finish off quickly from your makeup or skincare range. Do let me know in the comment section, and I'll see you soon in my next video. Bye.